Hey guys, welcome back to the Tulsa Trucker. If you're stopping in for the very first time, my name is Chuck. I'm glad you hit that play button today. Well, I'm getting ready to start my TNT phase with Prime Inc. I've had about 14 days of home time. It was kind of the perfect storm. I got my CDL and I was moving from my PSD trainer to my new TNT trainer, and my TNT trainer was going on vacation or about to go on vacation, and so I went ahead and came home on the 28th. Well, here we are on June the 12th, and I'm just now leaving for back to Springfield. What's really cool about me is that I only live about 160 miles away from the terminal. So what it's going to allow me, I'm actually taking my own car. There's a place there that you can park long-term parking for truck drivers. And anytime we come through there, or if I need to get a couple of days of home time, this is really going to come beneficial once I get my own truck. I'll be able to come home more often. I know that's a big question a lot of people have had. Chuck, what in the world are you doing? Getting into truck driving and leaving your family and leaving your home and everything that you have. Guys, it's a very short term. This is just a process of me getting a 1 year worth of OTR, working for Prime. And then I have a lot of options that I'm going to be weighing into, because I have that flexibility with being able to go out and just pay cash and buy a brand new truck if that's something I want to continue to do. Come home, maybe do an LTL job, or maybe do some type of line haul, something like that. But again, this is just about me getting out here, getting the experience, and just learning as much about this business as I possibly can, so that I can see if in the future it's something that I want to entertain or continue doing, or make it a it's not something I'm looking to do this for 30 years or anything like that. It's something that I wanted to educate myself on in this whole process of becoming a truck driver, getting a CDL. It's something I've always wanted to do. Now that I'm 43 years old, financially secure for basically the rest of my life. Trucking isn't my only income in life. Me and my wife have been very blessed in having 17 years in which I owned my own company and was very profitable, and it's just allowed us to do a lot of investing and a lot of other things. So we have a lot of income that comes outside of my wife works, and then just truck driving is basically what I make doing this is basically just going to go into the investing that we do. So it's not something that we're dependent upon my income or anything like that. So again, I have a unique situation, and that's just because of the blessings that I've had in my life. But I kind of want you to know that, again, if you're thinking about getting into truck driving, I'm trying to document as much of my experience here at Prime, and I think a lot of this would carry over to other companies as well. Again, if you want to check out the playlist for the PSD, it will show you from start until when I got my CDL what you can kind of expect. But guys, I'm going to get this loaded in here, and I'll talk to you a little bit once I get the rest of everything in here. So what I've got here is just a little tub that I'm going to take with me. I'll probably leave this in the car, but I just got some, like a big bag of almonds, some different, snacks that are all through here. Pretzels, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Hey, I mean, just a lot of protein type thing. And I just got me some Coke Zero here. I've got the sugar-free Gatorade. It's really, really good. Another thing is these right here, these air purifying bags. If you're a truck driver, or even just at your house or an office or even a car, these things right here are amazing. Me and my wife have used these now for some time, maybe a year or so. But you can take these and throw them on the truck. These are brand new, so I'm gonna put them on Smitty's truck. And these really just absorb a lot of the smells, different things like that. Just kind of keeps the air kind of smelling fresh without you having to really spray anything. And all you have to do to rejuvenate these is just take them and just stick them out in the sun for about an hour or so, and it rejuvenates them there. But I've got one bag here, it's got all my clothes in it. I've got my bag here that's got all of this is my shower bag. And then one thing that I definitely learned in the PSD phase, like I was saying earlier, is take about half of what you think you're going to need. I did a video telling everybody what I was going to be bringing. Yeah, I needed about half that. So I'm actually only going to bring, I'm only bringing 6 shorts, 6 shirts. I'm going to bring, I have 12 pairs of underwear and things like that, because that's something you want to change every day, and socks. But what I found is, you're not going to get dirty hardly. And yes, I do get out and walk when we get to rest stops. I get out every morning. I do a really hard 4-minute workout if that's all I've got time for. But you know, I work up a little bit of sweat while doing that, but it's nothing major. I've got some dude wipes, so I'll wipe myself down, things like that. But taking a shower every other day is important out here on the road. To me, it is anyway. And what I found is you don't need that much stuff. You just don't need to bring that much stuff on the truck, on the trainer's truck. But something else you want to make sure you bring is a sleeping bag. Inside of it, I've got a sheet, a full-size sheet for a full-size, you know, like a full-size bed. That way you'll take that sheet when it's time for you to drive. In the TNT phase, your truck's, you know, but most of the time it's running all the time. So you're sleeping while, you know, your trainer's driving and he's sleeping while you're driving and so forth. And this is you can take this, just throw it up on the top bunk. When it's time for you to sleep, you know, take your bedding, take your sheet, put it over his bedding on the bottom, and then, you know, use your sleeping bag as kind of your cover. And then I also recommend bringing 2 pillows. That way you've got one that you can have under your head, and another one that you can either cuddle with if you need to, or just stick it over the top of your head, just to kind of help block out some of the sounds and things like that. I'll let you know how that works for me as far as the truck moving. I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with sleeping with that at all, because you know, sound and really vibrations, things like that really don't bother me. When I'm tired, I go to sleep. So make sure you bring that. So that's pretty much it. Again, I had a great time with the family here. You know, I really love my community. I love my house. I love just everything about being home. But I'm also enjoying being out there on that road too. Even though my first stint was only a couple of weeks, and this stint's going to be more like, you know, 4 to 6 weeks, maybe even longer than that. We'll just have to kind of see, depending on, you know, how training goes and home time and things like that. But I know, you know, here where I live, it's a community that me and my wife built our house 12 years ago. You know, our goal was to have it paid off in 10 years, and we paid it off in 7. So everything we have here, whether it's our cars, and matter of fact, I just gave the car a good wash this morning. I'm just all about keeping things nice and clean. You guys can see my yard. I just, it's just everything that I believe you should do in life. You should be excellent at whatever it is that you do. I know just on the other side here, I don't know if you can hear, there's a bunch of construction that's happening. They're building a bunch of new homes. It's a very, you know, a lot of people actually move here from California and a lot of the East Coast areas just because they come here to retire, because the cost of living is so low. And then, you know, it's just a great place to raise a family. If, you know, that's something that you're looking to do in the future, you know, here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in the Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow was actually named the safest city in the United States. They have the most police per capita, and believe me, they're out. They like writing tickets. Luckily, I've never had to meet one of them personally as far as having a ticket. You know, it's just a great place, and I'm looking forward to my next journey. Again, I'm looking forward to what I'm, you know, stepping out into now in trucking and getting some experience. And again, like I said, I'm gonna be sharing more with you guys, my plan, my vision, my goals with trucking, and you know, how it's going to play in you know, what I have planned coming up. So guys, let's me stop babbling and let's jump. Well, not gonna jump in the car, but I'm going to sleep tonight. And then in the morning, I'm getting up at around 5 a.m. and headed down to Springfield to meet Smitty. And then we're gonna get loaded. We're headed to California for our first load under TNT. So guys, I'll see you guys there. So we've made it to Springfield. Smitty just put me up. He's got my stuff up here, got my Gatorade, all that kind of stuff you guys saw in the last video. He ran inside to grab me something to eat real quick, and then we're all gonna be on our way. I want to kind of end the video here and kind of let you know with TNT, there's a whole lot of, you know, again, I don't know how all this is gonna work. You know, again, talking with him, this is your phase where it's more laid back, more driving. You're going a lot of places, but again, the truck doesn't stop that much. So there's not going to be a ton of time for me to do very many vlogs during the TNT phase. So I may be lucky if I get a video a week or something like that. But I'll introduce you guys to Smitty, and again, he's got a YouTube channel. You guys will be able to, I'll have his information linked in the description area below. But I get a lot of questions about people wanting to know, Chuck, what did you, what kind of headset you use. I've had people ask me some different things. And so down in the description area, if you want to go down there, I've got all of my video equipment, my cameras, everything that I've brought with me that I've used since I've been a student and now into TNT. I've got all the links to everything I use down there, pretty much everything. So if you want to make yourself available to that, you just, you see me using something, you're like, where'd he get that? It's down there. But guys, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day. I want to thank you for your prayers. I want to thank you for coming along on this journey, and I'm going to try to share as much of it with you as I possibly can. But at the same time, I've got to be training and I've got to be learning, and that's number one priority to me, is picking everything I can from Smitty and making mental notes, jotting down paper notes. That way, when I get my own truck, I'm going to know some of the tricks of the trade out here. But guys, I hope you, again, like I said, I hope you have a blessed rest of your week. And remember, life is short. Make it sweet.